my goal is to grow my hair to my kneecaps. So in order to do that, I need to stop coloring my hair and I need to stop cutting my hair. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Hope y'all are staying well, staying blessed, and staying healthy. In today's video, I'm going to be going through my full natural hair journey from beginning to present day. It has been a ride. I'll also be giving some tips that I've learned along the way, as well as my hair growth goals for the future. So if you are interested, stay tuned. Okay, so we're gonna take it back, do a little bit of a background. So I did not grow up getting relaxers. I think I got one box relaxer like one random time as a kid, but aside from that, my hair was not relaxed, but I did get it straightened very often. Every 2 weeks often. Every 2 weeks I was at the salon getting my hair straightened, and then I would wear that for obviously 2 weeks and then be right back there getting the same thing done. That's literally all I knew was straight hair. And I would remember I would always see like pictures of like girls with like curly hair and like super full and long, and I was just like, I want my hair to be like that. Why isn't my hair like that? But it was just always something that I admired. Little did I know that I also had curly hair, and maybe not the same texture as what I was seeing, because back then as a kid, natural hair wasn't something that we saw very often, but I was still like admiring the curls and loved curly hair from the start. In 9th grade, I got my first weave and I was feeling myself. I was like, okay, we got some length, because I've always wanted long hair. I'm sure a lot of us, that's something that, you know, we've wanted. Am I the only one? Okay, I didn't think so. Got my first weave, so I had some long straight hair, and I was like, yes, this is it. But I was always like, but I want my own hair to be long. I think my hair always stayed like around, somewhere like around here. So I was like, why can't my hair be long? And I remember one of my classmates sent me this video, and it was this girl who chopped all of her hair off and then went natural and like grew it back super long. So I was like, okay, if that's all it takes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start wearing my hair natural. So literally ever since I saw that video, I like researched a whole bunch of more videos, and it was like the big chop. And like this was back in, let's see, I was like in 10th grade. So what year was that? 2012. There weren't a lot of people on YouTube that were wearing their hair natural, so there were very few, but like whatever videos I could find, I was watching them. At the start of my 11th grade year, I was like, okay, I'm going natural. I'm gonna start wearing my hair natural. Mind you, I did not know what I was doing. I didn't know what products to use. I didn't know, it wasn't all the information that there is now. So what I was doing, I would just wet my hair, put some conditioner in it, and go. That was my little wash and go. And like it would start off all nice and curly, and then by the end of the day it was just like a big poofy afro. But I was like, oh, I'm natural. And like I said, this was before the natural hair movement, so a lot of people weren't doing it. I was getting made fun of at school because people were like, what are you doing with your hair? They just, you know, just didn't know. I had like, did a hairstyle where I had like some curly bangs, more like poofy bangs, but people were just like, what is Kyla doing? But I was like, y'all, I'm going natural and my hair is about to grow long. So during that time, I was watching my Natural Sisters, Natural 85, and Mahogany Curls. Those are like my 3 OGs, and whatever video they were putting out, I was watching because I was trying to learn everything that I could about natural hair. At this time, I realized that wash and goes were not my friend. I didn't know how to do them. I didn't know products was working for my hair. So I became a twist out and braid out girl, and that was like my go-to style. So 2014 is when I went off to college, and I decided that I was going to continue my natural hair journey through college. And again, at this point, I'm still like trying different products, trying to figure out what was working. I ended up doing like a mini chop because I had some damage on my hair, and I figured, you know, let me just get this damage off and like start clean. So that's what I did. And over time I was like, okay, I'm beginning to learn my hair. I know what kind of is working. Still didn't have my stable products, but I knew that like, okay, if I just keep practicing, like it will get better. This is the first time I decided to experiment with color. It was like 2015, I believe. And I dyed it, box dyed myself, auburn. So it's like this red burgundy color. I thought it was real cute. Wore that for a while, and then in 2017 I got the bright idea to shave my hair off. Whose idea was that? I don't know, but yeah, I was like, I want something new. Actually, I think this was it was 2018 actually, not 2017. 2018, I decided to shave my hair off. So I got one of those styles. I'll see if I can find a picture of it, but basically the whole back was shaved and then it got longer at the top. And then I had like a little bang situation going on. I thought it was cute. I was like, I look like somebody's auntie, but I was like, I'm a cute auntie, okay? Once I cut my hair off, I realized that the person that I got to cut it did not do a good job. It was a male barber that worked at the mall I worked at the time, and he saw that I had cut my hair and he's like, oh, let me give you a little shape up. And so he's the one that did the shaving. But when he cut the rest of my hair, he didn't pick it out or anything. It was in like a wash and go state. So the next time I went to go wash my hair, it was so uneven. I was just like, bro, like there was long pieces back here, short pieces up here. It just was all over the place. So I was like, absolutely not. So I think I went in and like tried to like reshape it myself. It ended up getting shorter and shorter. But the short hair at this time, it was cute for a hot second, super quick hot second, and then I was completely over it. I was so mad. I was like, why did I cut my hair? This was the worst idea ever. My goal is length. What was I thinking? Like I just was so upset. So I immediately was on a journey to start growing my hair back out again. So while on this journey to grow my hair back out, I decided to box dye it light brown. Whoo, me and this box dye. So I was like, this will be cute. It's already short. Might as well just have some fun with it. So I decided to dye it. And if any of you have ever dyed your hair, you know that dyeing it makes your hair super sensitive. So you really have to baby your hair. You have to take extra care of it. And I'm always like, in the beginning, I'm like, yes, I know what it takes. And then I eventually start to get lazy. So I would skip deep conditions. I would just leave my hair unmoisturized for longer periods of time. I would sleep without a bonnet. Not good things for colored hair. So eventually I was like, okay, my goal is to grow my hair to my kneecaps. So in order to do that, I need to stop coloring my hair and I need to stop cutting my hair. So those are the two things I swore I would never do again. And I was just like, we're just gonna grow my hair out natural. As the color was growing out, I did get my hair straightened. I wanna say this was maybe 2019. I get my hair straightened and boom, heat damage. My hair gets heat damage so easy these days. So this was the first case of it. The ends were literally so straight. I was so sad because I had already, had a lot of growth from when I had shaved my hair off. So I thought I was making good progress. But with the color and then straightening it, my mom did it with a hot comb too. It was done. So immediately I was like, nope, not doing it. And I cut all the heat damage off. I was like, I'm not transitioning. I need my hair to be fully natural. I can't do the two textures. So then since I cut my hair off, it was pretty much all my natural hair color at that time. And so I was like, okay, this is a fresh start. Now we are growing my hair back out again, and it's gonna be long and it's gonna be healthy. And I know exactly what it is I need to do. So for the next few years, I really got good with my twist outs and braid outs. I felt like those are my go-to hairstyles. I was also doing a lot of protective styles myself, DIY girl, not paying nobody to do nothing. And I would experiment with wash and goes, but I just found that they left my hair dry. It wouldn't stay moisturized for more than like a day at a time. My hair was stiff. It didn't have no movement. It would just get frizzy super easily. So I was like, well, okay, wash and goes are not for me. These gels do not hold my hair type, and I'm just gonna have to accept that. So by 2022, I felt like I had a good routine going. My hair was growing and I knew what products worked. I would still try new products here and there, but for the most part, I did have my staple products. So then this brings us now to December 2022. I get the bright idea to get my hair straightened for Christmas. Woo! I'd had a good amount of growth and I was ready to show it off. So I was like, I'm gonna get my hair straightened. And it came out real cute. I'm not even gonna lie. But immediately when I washed it, I regretted it because I had heat damage yet again. Yep. I don't know why my hair is so sensitive to heat. I got in the shower to wash my hair, and I'll put up a video here. Literally, my curls were gone, the shrinkage was gone. I was like, this is not my hair. My hair is heat damage. And I should have known, because when I was getting my hair done, she did not use any heat protectant, and I didn't say anything. So it's my fault. So I'm gonna take full ownership. It is my fault, but I was just like, dang, I should have spoke up. But as a hairstylist, you should know to use heat protectant. Either way, my hair was damaged, and I had swore I would never cut my hair or dye it again. So I was like, okay, I can't cut it. I have to grow it out. So I was like, okay, let me start transitioning. So I decided to cut some bangs just to get a lot of that damage from the front off. And then I kept the length on the rest of my hair. So I was able to get a couple styles down, but my hair just was not holding any style. So like I would do a twist out, but it would only look good for a day or two, and then it would get super frizzy. It was also a lot thinner, so you can see when I blow dry my hair, you could see just the thinness of it. This is just not my hair. This is not what I was used to. So then I decided to kind of give it a little shape up. So I did just like trim a little bit of it. Didn't do a full on cut. I didn't cut all the damage off, but I cut it, and I was like, okay, I can kind of see my hair springing back up, but it still was not my hair texture that I knew. I don't know why, but I even attempted wash and goes during this time. Yeah, that was a fail. So like for day one, it was cool. I was like, okay, wait a minute, cute little fro. The next day, poofy hot mess. I was like, okay, I don't even know why I tried that. So what better thing to do than to start doing protective styles? So I did braids, I did twists, whatever I could do to not have to deal with my hair, I was doing it. So then I figured, since my hair was already damaged, this wasn't gonna hurt. So I decided to get my hair straightened and get a weave put in, because I was in a wedding. And so I got that done, and girl, I was in love. Literally, I was like, ooh, I loved every minute of having that weave in my head. But also deep down, I knew, like, I'm a natural hair girl. Where's the volume? Where's the curls? Like, after so long, I started to not feel like myself, but it was like a good little throwback hairstyle, because I hadn't gotten a weave since high school. So I was like, yes, this is cute, but also, where's my curls? Give them back to me, thank you. So over time, we're now in 2023, I could see the health of my hair improving, but there was still damage on there, and I was still like contemplating, do I cut it? Do I not? You said you wouldn't cut it, just transition. So in 2023, I want to say it was like July, I decided to put in some boho knotless braids. My first time doing them. This is my favorite style I've done on myself ever. They came out so good. I wore them for like 2 months. I did not want to let those things go. But I knew that when I took those out, I was going to be, cutting all my hair off. Now this time around, it was a little bit different, because it wasn't just like, ooh, this is a good idea. It was more like, I'm going through a lot. I need to shed the memories. I need to shed the dead weight. I need to do something drastic. So I wasn't ready to get a tattoo. So I was like, you know what? The hair's gotta go. It's already damaged. September 2nd, 2023, I got in my bathroom. I got my scissors and I cut all my hair off, and it was emotional, but I felt so free afterwards. I was like, wow, this is the start of a new era. Also in the back of my head, I was like, dang, you cut your hair again and you weren't supposed to do that, Kyla. But honestly, I didn't care. This time around, I was just focused on enjoying the process. So I was like, I'm not gonna worry about trying to grow my hair back super fast. I'm just gonna enjoy it while it's short. And guess what? I'm playing in some color. On September 16th, I went to the salon. No more box dye, because I wanted the colors to come out right. I went to the salon and got my hair dyed ginger. So I was a little ginger for the fall, and it was so cute. I loved it. It looked so good with my skin tone. I was embracing it, and I was just like, yes, this is me. And then a few months later, I decided to take things up a notch. So on December 22nd, 2023, I decided to bleach my hair blonde. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, you know what? we're doing it. So by this point my hair had like started to grow out a little bit. I wasn't really doing anything special. I was mainly actually only doing wash and goes during this time. So I had found some products that was working for my wash and goes because my hair was not long enough to do my twists or braids or anything else really. So wash and goes it was. And I was like, it's time to switch up the color, give me some blonde. As soon as my hair got long enough, guess what I was doing? I was putting in my protective style. So I did some jumbo braids, I did another set of boho knotless braids in blonde, and I feel like they looked so good. I was eating up those hairstyles. Loved it. I even did some faux locks in all black. That was a really cute one because I was tired of the color. I wanted to see what my hair looked like in more of a darker color, and I was like, okay, yes, this is what I'm used to. I'm ready to go back to this color. So I didn't like how the blonde was growing out. It was looking really yellow. And also blonde is so hard to take care of. Any color really is, but blonde, whew, I'm surprised my hair didn't fall out my head. So I decided to go back to the salon and get some, what is it? Highlights, lowlights, I think lowlights, I don't know. But I got some brown added in there. Just something to darken the color, add like highlights, lowlights. You'll see the pictures of what I'm talking about. And like get rid of some of that yellowness. So this became like my new starting point of like, okay, so now I'm growing my hair out. I'm not going to cut it anymore. I don't plan on coloring it anymore. This is where I want to start growing it out from. So that was June 22nd that I decided to get my hair, the dye touched up. So now we're on to the fall, and I was like, I don't like this hair color. I'm so indecisive, but I just didn't like how the hair color was coming along. So I was like, guess what? I'm gonna dye it myself. So we're back to the box dye, and I dyed it like this, I don't know what color it is. It's like a cinnamon color. It was like reddish brownish color. I used Adore, so it wasn't a permanent dye. So yeah, put that all over my hair. I ended up leaving it in too long, so I actually ended up damaging some of my ends. We're not gonna talk about it because the color came out pretty good. So that was October 1st, 2024. And you can already see like how much my hair has grown in just a year after me cutting it, even with all this color that I was putting in my hair. So then I get to a point where I'm finally able to do some mini twists. It was a style I was familiar with, and I was nervous how they were gonna look on short hair, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it out. So I was finally able to do some mini twists. I did them with a little bang. It was so cute. And then when I took the twist out, I had the cutest curly afro ever. And I was like, this is gonna be my go-to style. And that's literally what it has been. I could just start to see that over the next few months, like doing those mini twists and then taking them out, and then I would like blow dry my hair because I like doing my mini twists on blow dried hair. Every time I would blow dry my hair, do my mini twists and take them out, I would see growth in every phase of that process. So my blow dried hair was getting longer, my twists were getting longer, and my little twist outs were getting longer. And I was like, yes, this is it. I found my routine. Also during this time, from my hair being short up until now, I was pretty much using the same exact product. So I found Pattern Beauty to be one of my staples. I even went back to a couple Shea Moisture products. And then I have my staple stylers as well. And I have not switched up my products in months, almost even a year, because I found what worked and I've just been sticking to that rather than trying to try a whole bunch of different products and see what works and then forgetting what works and trying something new and it not working, and it just being this continuous cycle of just a bunch of products in the cabinet that don't work on my hair. So got my staple products down packed, and I've got my staple routine down packed. So present day, that's where we are now. You can see my hair has grown so much. It's actually wash day, so this puff is a little bit old, but I still think she's cute. So in present day, my goal is still to grow my hair to my kneecaps. So that's what we're on the journey to do. So in order to achieve that, again, I'm keeping my routine simple, keeping my products simple. What works is what I will be using. And as far as my routine, I'm going to be doing my mini twist on blow dried hair, wearing that for 2 to 3 weeks, taking it out to give my hair a little break, wear it out, have some cute styles, and then put the mini twist right back in. So that's going to be my routine up until however long I feel like I want to switch it up. I do plan on doing some twist outs and braid outs soon because I haven't done that since my hair has grown back out. So I plan to do that, and I'll definitely make videos on that. Just a few tips if you're either new on your natural hair journey or you've been on it for a long time and you haven't seen growth or not the type of growth that you've wanted. Just a few tips. 1, just keep going. You'll get there eventually. 2, maybe your goals have changed from when you were a kid or from when you were younger. Like, just reevaluate what you actually want for your hair and if it makes sense for your current lifestyle. Because yes, I had sworn I would never cut my hair or color it again. When I got in a new season, that's what I wanted to do, and I didn't let my old self dictate what my current self was doing. I just decided to go for it and embrace the process. And then again, just keep your routine simple. You don't need all these products. You don't need a super long routine. My wash days, back in the day, they were like literally a wash day, but now it's about 45 minutes for me to wash my hair. And then of course styling does take a lot longer, but that's okay. I used to be in the shower for like 2-3 hours. I don't know what I was doing in there, but I felt like I had to do all these things in order to see hair growth. And then I found out from this journey of going from super short hair to where I'm at now that it really doesn't take all that. Just keep your hair moisturized, find products that work, and just enjoy the process. So I think that that's it. Thank y'all for watching. If you stayed to the end, I really appreciate you. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. We got more coming. So that's all. Have a great day, friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.